Hello everyone, this is Garrett and this is Penumbra. And last time we played, I got stuck in another puzzle again, but then I beat it and then I stopped playing even though the game told me I was very close to beating the game. And I don't know how much truth there is to that. It'll probably take me another few days before I actually get to the end, but you know, I'm just gonna take my own word for it rather than take the word for some video game. What do they know? It's not like they are very aware of their own presence. Not running and probably never will. That is unfortunate. That's a very pessimistic way of looking at things, but I'll accept it for now because we have some adventurizing to do. This looks like something that would hurt to touch, but apparently it does not. Even though it sounds electrifying, not exactly in the best state of repair. Well then, let's throw a box at it. Whoa. That was the worst throw I've ever seen in my entire life, but it worked. Can't see any way to get this open. I wonder if there's something in here which will help me open things. How many painkillers do I have? I have died. I barely use any of the items in this game that actually go in your inventory. It's weird. I think most of the items that you actually end up using are just stuff that you kind of drag along and hope doesn't end up in unreachable positions that could kill you otherwise to try and get again. Like some batteries, but you know, I got that battery eventually, so all's well and good. So, that's good. Made it to another room. I'm not sure why it made the high-pitched squeaky sound, but it did. And this doesn't look like some kind of water. The water is electrified. Yeah, doesn't look like the kind of water I should touch. So I'll probably be best off not touching it. But the computer's dead. So that's good. I can still spin the chair. And if I can spin the chair, that means I can get on the chair. And if I can get on the chair, it means I can pull drawers. However, these drawers are pointing in the wrong direction because the desk is up. Okay. So that desk is not helping my case right now, but that's fine. I don't need to be helped in times like these. I just need to be not touching the water. That would be plan A. Plan A is not dying. And plan B is continuing to execute plan A. It would have been good if I brought something from the previous room with me, because then I could just throw it in the water and use that to get to that key, but there you go. Maybe there's something in here I can use. Wonder when red's gonna pop up again. Empty. That's unfortunate. It's not just that the battery is out or something in that thing, it's just that it is empty. I know about these things because I'm a professor in looking at stuff. Everything's dead. Nothing's working. Only chairs are here are nailed to the floor and cannot possibly be moved, which is rather unfortunate. And then there's this thing, which I can move. And since I can't move it, it's coming with me. This could be tricky, but I am going to take this thing downstairs. No matter what it takes. I can probably, like, knock this thing over, right? Yeah, see? Execution of Plan Amazing has started. Plan Amazing has reached a minor turning point in where everything became horrible because I cannot actually rotate this properly at all. I can only kind of slide this on the floor. But fortunately, as always, Plan B. Plan B is gonna help me. Plan B is using this item rather than the bookcase or whatever type of casing it was to get that key. Let's hope it floats, as these things often do. Yeah, perfect. Absolutely wonderful. Nothing that I can really change about that one to make it even better. Well, it ended up working. I didn't really take damage from that, so apparently I'm pretty immune to electricity. God, this game. The puzzles are pretty good sometimes. I'm guessing it's gonna make a high-pitched noise in a second. It can fall over again. Then again, there's not many, like, air vents really made for carrying people, so I should be thankful that it's working as good as it is, and just make it on my merry way. And just hope that this one doesn't break again. But I'm sure that won't happen. I'm sure nothing will go wrong. See? Lovely. I'm here now, where everything is great. Boop. Where there's no power anywhere. Boop. Where there's no power anywhere. And it looks unfriendly. Well, I've jumped through electric water before. It probably doesn't hurt that bad. It's probably fine, really. Let's throw this in there. Up. Yeah, see, it's fine. That thing doesn't get hurt. It's fine. It's good. No, it's not. Okay. So there's no power, but everything that's touching water is containing electricity. So that's unfortunate. I wouldn't have minded if that was not the case, but you know, can't be picky in situations such as these. You can only do so much, I guess. I don't know. I'm just saying random words at this point. But there is no power. Maybe I need to do something in the previous room other than just jump through electricity like a silly Billy. It doesn't look like I can actually go back again. So I'm hoping I don't have to do anything in the previous room, because that would be a problem. This seems to be the same wire though. So maybe I can somehow interact with that wire to do stuff and or things. And I do enjoy doing stuff and or things. Quite vividly, actually. Let's see if I can. The water is a bit confused. It sometimes conducts electricity, and other times it very much doesn't. But that's okay, I guess. No need to worry about that. That's just how the world works. I wouldn't mind if I could just hold this, because this shouldn't kill me for just holding it, you know. But what do I know? I'm not an electrician. I would have died 3 times by now if it's for my boots that were being soiled at this particular moment in time. As you can probably tell by the way I've jumped into electrified water repeatedly. I don't think there's any way of me getting in there properly. I make strange noises when I do that. I do not take damage from that, which I really don't understand why not, but maybe I should just take that as a hint that I am just supposed to jump through the large puddle. Maybe that's just what I'm supposed to do. Maybe that's the thing that's gonna get me places. Because apparently I don't conduct electricity very well, for I am merely a Phillip and not the screwdriver. Okay, so there doesn't really seem to be anything here I can properly interact with. Maybe this thing? A fuse box. Ooh, I was wrong. There we go, I fixed it. With fixing, I mean I just break more things in general. Maybe I can put it in one of the other ones, so yeah, I can. I wonder if this means the water is no longer electrified, because I imagine one of them... Yeah, this is no longer bad, so that's good. This is all still dead. So maybe if I put it in the middle one, it'll turn on one of these computers. Because the left one seems to be for that one room. Get in there. Thank you. Ooh. It's still empty though. I guess that's how I knew it was empty. Like it didn't even need power to know that. This one's still dead though. That was very unfortunate. I wouldn't have minded to play around a bit. I'll just leave it like this for now. Maybe the puzzle is that powering that room makes everything else bad or something. Actually, I think I might want it in the right one, don't I? I think I might want it in the right one for the sake of opening this door over here. Because this is probably without power still. This probably still hurts from the sounds of things. And therefore I'll just go back through this lovely ventilation shaft to put it back in the one to the right.
and put it back in the location where it was previously, where it wasn't powering up this room, which seemed to serve little to no purpose at all. Get out of there. Get out. Boom. And now we're going back through the ventilation shaft and hope that my theory was indeed the right one. And it would seem that that opens the door between the first area and the third area. This being the third area, of course. I hope I'm correct in my theory. I found a way to open this door. And that allows me to put some boxes in there. Okay, so I'm guessing I just need to push some boxes into Wawa, which will get me places. That box is tilting weirdly, but that's fine. No need to worry, for I have many boxes. And I can throw a couple of them, so as long as I should be able to interact with the other boxes, I should be fine. If I just make sure to put one in front of the other. Oh. Wonderful. I don't see anything that could possibly go wrong. Oh. Oh. Get that box. Oh, I nearly got it. Oh. Yup. 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 Here we go. You got a box on this side. Do we need a box on this side? I don't know. Maybe. We'll find out shortly. Everything's very empty in this place. It's a bit disconcerting. So I'm pretty sure I got to a checkpoint when I pushed those, well, opened the door, but not after I pushed the boxes. So I'm guessing if I try to jump from that thing to that thing, that it's probably going to go horribly wrong. I can see a key on that side, and I can also see some things that look like they can move. So let's first try to move the things before jumping to my death in a hilarious fashion. I do wish they would turn the lights on more, though. I wouldn't mind that. What's this? A transportation system. There's no power going into the control panel. Of course there isn't. I probably need to put the fuse box thing in number 1 again instead of number 3. Or... that's great. I'm glad the door closed when I did that. Is there even anything I can put this in? Oh, is there even anything this is connected to? No. Well, we gotta solve a power cord. So that's good. I'm wondering if the door closed just because this thing hit the door and not just because of the scary, spooky stuffs. Because this game does have a fair share of scary, spooky stuff. It doesn't seem to have any power things in here. I'm guessing it just hit the door or something weirdly, because that seems a bit odd. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's anything here I can put it in. Interruption number 1. Can't even record this game without being interrupted for 5 minutes, but that's okay. Makes us keep going after all. We'll just pretend it was a mind break. A mind break to take a break from all the scary things that's going on in this game. Like lighting that's not turned on, or floors that are electrified, or boxes that I can push and pull. I don't know. There's a lot of potential for the scary spooky. A lot of potential for the scary wearing. A lot of potential for air vents. I don't know why there's so many bloody air vents in this place, but there definitely are. Maybe this is the one computer that works. Nope. Of course it isn't. Why would it be? When everything else could be broken, right? This is a tube, which is great. I love tubes, man. The circuit bank must route power for the entire area. Wouldn't mess with it without something resembling instructions. When has that ever stopped me from randomly touching things and pushing buttons and stuff? Never. That's when. So stop being a pansy, Philip, and just push random buttons until stuff works. That's how we get stuff done around here.
That is how we make things happen. That is how we gain control over the situation. It's a circuit diagram. I wonder how I could put this to use. Well, there's a bunch of numbers. This is the most readable thing I've seen in a long time in this game, so that's worrying. That lamp actually turns on and off. I wonder if it's powered by batteries or actual electricity. I'm probably gonna need that fuse box again somewhere. Like, that's my number one guess right now, because there was one which didn't really seem to do much of anything. Can I move this at all, or... Oh, interesting. I don't think that really helps me at all, but I can move them slightly, which doesn't seem to be really effective for any type of purpose, but, you know, it's fun. It's great, actually. It's lovely. Please don't break. A ventilation grill. Man. I hope that they kept the guy who made the description for the items in this game for all of the next games that this company makes, because I wouldn't have known sometimes, man. I would not have known. And then there's stuff like this where it's like a box with blue things in it, which I can't even look at because the game simply won't let me. And then there's these things which just kind of start their own little motion. I'm not really sure what's going on here, but it's somewhat mesmerizing. I don't think there's really anything going on over here which I can use except for this thing. Nitroglycerine. I probably shouldn't chuck this around. That's gonna be useful somewhere, inevitably. I'm guessing it'll explode if I try to throw it. Puzzle solved in that case. Okay. This is basically just me testing around to see if it actually breaks, and it didn't. I'm actually quite surprised that that didn't just cause things to explode violently. Why does it even count as solving a puzzle, though? I basically went through a door and then through a vent, but whatever. I'm not gonna question these things anymore. I would actually be surprised if I need the fuse box again, because we've seen all the 3 rooms that were powered by the fuse box. So it would be weird if there would be anything that requires it again. But, you know, this game makes weird choices every now and again. Oh, I'm standing on... That's a very small thing to be standing on, but, you know, I'll go. Oh, there's another thingy thing. Get me that. How many do I have? 5. There's probably 10 again in this game, and I just missed, like, so many, but whatever. I got a bunch. I'm happy about that. I'm looking very carefully for like a power outlet, because that is pretty much the one thing I'm looking for right now. That's the one thing that has stood out in this entire like area so far. That there is a power outlet thing which I can move and actually look at and interact with and all that. And then there's this thing where this is bound to be good for something like this. There's no power going to the control panel. Oh, I can actually put a thing in there. So this should go in here. But where does the end go? Like, how far does this actually... This doesn't go very far, so wherever it's gonna go, it's gonna be pretty close by. Does that say my works for dummies? It's kind of hard to say. Mert works? What does that say? That is very hard to read. Someone should stop bleeding all over the thing. Oh. Well. That's that accomplished. I need to reroute power to this area. Yeah. But how, though? I'm guessing I need to use that power routing system, because that is the most obvious of solutions. But I wouldn't really know how, which is unfortunate, and that is kind of useless right now. So I'll go back here again. I don't really have any sort of like explanation of how to use this thing right here. Yeah, I need instructions for this, but where doth one find instructions for random power routing things in an area such as this? I don't know. You would expect something like this computer or this circuit board thing, a circuit diagram. But oh, wait, maybe I can use these things. I mean, they look pretty burned out, but you know, they are circuit cards. Maybe this is what I need this thing for. How many do I have? I have 6. I'm just gonna throw these all in that. Look at my throwing capabilities, yo. Oh, damn. One nearly got in again. Let's try it again. I should become the next basketball dude guy. Except that I only like hit half the time, but still though, like most of them stay in there. Okay. So now we've got all of those there. Let's look at this. I basically have no idea how to read this, so this is probably gonna take a while. But this thing right here is leading. Well, this is the only one that requires all 6 things. So I'm guessing I'm probably gonna use that one. And then it starts at like S1, 2. I don't really understand. Some of these are weird. Let's like S1, 2 and then R1. Let's see if it actually has like numbers on it or... No, it really doesn't, does it? That's wonderful. That's not gonna make it any easier. Let's assume there are 4 things in here. So let's just so all the way left, like the second one. And 1 to the right, 2 down, 2 right. Yeah, let's try that. So let's put that one in there. I probably could have kept that one in actually. And then that, and then like that. Power seems to have restored to part of the base. Good. I know how things work. Don't worry. I am a qualified electrician for stuff like this. I know what I'm doing. I'm not just hoping for the best at all. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just doing my thing. Oh, is this thing still dead? Yep. Is this thing still dead? No. Look at that. Ain't that lovely? Solving puzzles left and right. I should become a hygiene technician. Get over there. Oh, actually, I don't want to quite be here yet, do I? Oh, this is bad. Okay, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Everything's good. Now I just need to wait for a while, I guess. But oh, I didn't jump. That was worrying. Like I did a little hop, but I didn't do a very ecstatic jump, as one might call it, I guess. My jump did not reach very far. That's okay. We don't need to worry about such shenanigans. Just need to worry about getting to the key, and that's just gonna take a little while of going back and forth. We'll get there. I'm guessing this is pretty much the main reason to actually do this, because I don't think you can actually reach this without doing that, but what do I know? Maybe you should bring a box with you. Like you could just put the box on the thing.
1 key remaining. I repeat, 1 key remaining.
And then you could probably just jump from the box to there. And not have to bother with any of this, but you know, we're doing this the proper way or something.